Welcome back to Road to Success. We're here with Iris Johnson. Say hi to the people, Iris.
Hello, everyone.
So today we're going to be talking about Iris's background in communications and real estate, and just give us some knowledge bombs.
hmm
So with that being said, what has your working career look like?
Well, now, because my kids are older,
Mm-hmm.
so it's more focused on doing more. I'm able to do more. I'm sorry. I'm able to do more. I don't have to. It's work. I'm able to work my schedule now. Work
Yeah,
around my schedule. So, um,
more free time.
more free time.
Yeah,
Right. Yeah.
gotcha. So what did you? I know you worked. You told me off camera that you worked in communications. So
hmm
what did that look like?
More that was more on the government side, the
Mm-hmm.
technical side. So before I got into telecommunication, real estate, I was full time telecommunications from the early '90s and up until about 2017, end of 2016, beginning of 2017.
Oh wow! So you saw like the whole transformation that we kind of grew up on, right? That we just went from dial up to boom 4G, 5G.
Some of that, yes.
Wow, wow. So
Yes.
what exactly did you do?
When I first started, I was doing more. I worked in a switch where we did wiring. I did wiring, pull cables, troubleshooting, people networks that went down, or also worked on I'm trying to see like 800 numbers,
Okay,
dialing numbers and stuff. So it was pretty fun. It was
okay.
good.
And that first position that you got into, how did you get into that?
Temp agency.
Temp
Yeah,
agency?
temp
Okay.
agency, and then that manager hired me after I think it was like between 3 to 6 months. She hired me full time,
Mm-hmm.
and with that position, I relocated to North Carolina because at the
Oh,
time it was MCI,
okay.
and so MCI did a relocation, and my whole department moved down to Curry, North Carolina.
So you came from Baltimore or from where
Now I
was it?
was working in at that time it was in Gaithersburg, Maryland.
Gaithersburg. Okay.
Yeah.
And they moved the whole department.
To
No.
Curry, North Carolina. So I
Wow.
moved there for a year,
Mm-hmm.
but I got homesick. I'm only child. So I moved back here, got another position within the company, and
Mm-hmm.
moved back here.
Okay.
And I've been, then I got my real estate license in 2006.
Okay.
So I was a dual agent up until 2017.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
So from you said 96,
No, I think it's around 94, 95.
94, 95. You
Mm-hmm.
got in. You started working at that company, and you were with them the entire time.
Well, basically between them and Sprint and back to
Mm-hmm.
at that time I went back. They changed their names a few times, and the last they was Verizon.
Okay. So now they're Verizon.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. All right. So when you first started, you said you were doing the wiring and stuff like that. And then what did your role progress as you went through your career?
Um, then I got into networking, where
Mm-hmm.
we troubleshoot customers' routers. Got into a little bit of the routers, and then about 2000. Between that, it was layoffs, so I got caught
Mm-hmm.
up in the riff and the layoffs. So between about 2005, that's when I decided to get into real estate because
Gotcha.
of the layoffs.
Right.
But after I got my license,
Mm-hmm.
they started hiring again, so I went back.
And you're like, let me do
I
both.
had a great manager. He was really, really great. So, long as you do your work, you're
Mm-hmm.
fine. So it was very, very flexible because at that time too, my kids was young and they was very active in sports. So I done a lot of traveling with them as well.
Right.
So the type of job I had was really good
Mm-hmm.
to the activities my kids was
Right.
doing at the time.
So your job, what were you doing at that time specifically where it was good for the kids?
It's just the hours. I used to work
Mm-hmm.
home. I used to work home a lot too.
Oh,
So
wow.
we had the ability to work from home.
And this was back when?
This was in early 2000. Wait a minute. I got. I'm gonna say around 2015 or 16.
Okay. All right.
That's when just had so many different relocated different locations. So then, but traffic started getting thick, and then manager implemented work from home schedule.
Okay.
So that helped out a lot. So, so during that time, I used to be on calls all the time. So I
Mm-hmm.
used to be at the track meets, football game on my on the phone,
Yeah.
troubleshooting.
Mm-hmm.
So it long as it was just it made it very easy.
Right, right.
So that sounds like by the time COVID actually hit, you were like, "This is a breeze. I'm used to this. Work from home, not a problem for me. Easy
Right.
transition."
It was very easy.
There you
yes.
go.
I love
Yeah, I
it.
feel like a lot of jobs, because of COVID, played around with the idea, but there was already a lot of jobs playing with the idea already of working from home, and now a lot of jobs are work from home or have the option to, or it's a hybrid role where it's
Yeah.
working from home and not. So, as you progress through your career, where did you leave it off at?
I left it off in beginning of 2017. That's when I got into real estate full time.
Okay, and what was your role at that time? What were you doing in 16, 17?
16, 17, I think I was, that's when it was monitoring government networks
Gotcha.
at the end of that time.
All right. And someone looking to get into that, do they need a college degree? Do they need, do they just start off with a temp agency? Like, if someone told you, hey, I want to get into telecommunications, how would you tell them?
I'm not going to say you need a college degree. Sometimes it's just knowing someone. Maybe a temp agency. I work with a lot of military because in telecommunications, there was a lot of military people that work. I
Okay.
met a lot of military people.
So a lot of people that come out of the military, maybe they were in some sort of communications or something like that in the military, then they just come and it kind of just transfers over. Okay, gotcha. And what is the pay scale, the pay structure, go for in that industry?
It varies. I mean, it pays good. It pays good. So when I was doing that and as a dual agent, like I think I told you before, and when I was a dual agent, I was comfortable just doing 6 or 7 transactions a year because of the full-time job I had.
Right.
So you could get up to like 6. I mean, around 6, close or over 6 figures.
Oh, nice, nice.
6 figures.
Yeah. And starting off, what would you say is the range of it starting off in telecommunications?
Back then, because when I first started, I'm gonna just say about 60. I think I don't
Yeah.
know. I'm gonna just say around 60.
Yeah.
It could be more, it
Right.
could be less, but I'm just
Because there was, when you started, that was a while ago.
that was a long time ago, right?
Yeah. All right. So,
Right.
so you have your telecommunications and how to get into it is a lot of times you said is the people that you know, right? And so, that kind of takes us to your real estate side of things. So, I think this is a good part to kind of stop and go on to the next part of the episode.